What up, YouTube? We just ate sushi in Delta, Colorado, which if you're not familiar with Delta, that's not going to be too crazy. If you are familiar with Delta, that's awesome. Like, I think this is the first sushi joint Delta's ever had. Sumo Sushi. Good morning, YouTube. It is cold here in Colorado. I'm drinking some coffee and I'm about to go inside, and Real Babes and I are gonna whip together a quiche because that's what we're gonna have for breakfast this morning. Are you ready to make some quiche? Okay, let's preheat the oven to 375. Okay, we need 6 eggs.
Okay, just break them in here.
Yep.
Okay. My coffee's coming.
Yes, sir.
I think it's going to burn off. I think it's going to get sunny. We're going to add a little bit, about a 1/4 cup of cream. And we're using heavy cream. And then whip that up really, really good. Okay, now we're going to chop some spinach. I'll go ahead and throw the spinach in. And put a bunch of bacon in. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dice up some green onions, and Real Babes is gonna add another egg. And then it's gonna be difficult because there's other stuff in there already. But make sure it gets mixed like really, really, really good. Okay. Maybe use your hand. You got it? Go ahead and throw some other Parmesan in. That's good. Okay. And we need to par bake this some.
Okay.
So put it in. We're just going to put it in for a couple minutes. And the reason we're doing that is to crisp up the pie shell so the quiche mixture doesn't soak into it. Yeah. That's probably good for now. That whole handful. Yeah. Okay, we decided we're going to cook both quiches. This one still has to crisp up some. How's it feeling? Ooh, soft. Give it a little bit longer. Okay. You got it? Now, Real Babes is going to go ahead and fill the pie shell. Probably won't take all of it, so. Is it still too hot?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we can get both of them on here. The first one is ready. The second shell is ready. I guess we're ready for more eggs.
Okay.
We did 6 last time?
1 second.
We did 6 and then we added 1.
Yeah.
So I guess start with 6 again. And I'm going to top this with a little bit of cheese. Okay, go ahead and dump these in. And these are diced tomatoes with green chili. Here's the rest of the bacon. We're gonna add some ham. I need to cut up a bunch more ham, actually. That's probably good for now. We forgot salt and pepper on the first one. Gonna add some spinach. And add a little more cheese. Okay. Perfect. Let me grab a jacket, I'll come with you. Real Babes is gonna feed some deer or flicker. The whistle pigs are hibernating. Same with the little chipmunks and all that stuff. The deer are out and about, even though we haven't seen any yet. We're gonna check on the quiche.
Now you might want to,
Okay, it looks like the quiche is done. I think.
I think so too. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, don't drop it.
Don't make me nervous.
Okay.
don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do!
Okay. This one is a mixture of everything. This one's mostly ham and cheese. Yeah, might as well. You can put it on both rocks. Real Babes is concerned about her earlier bread placement.
Yeah, because I want them to come really close.
We're waiting on the quiche to cool, assessing whether or not we can do any fishing. Yeah, we're cutting it just like a pie. Do it probably into eighths. Grab one of these, scoop a piece out. Let's make sure it's
Tengo hambre.
looks good.
That looks so good.
Okay, cool. We can eat.
Figure out which one's to me. I don't know. Which one do you think I should try?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try this one.
Okay.
Sounds like a ham and cheese sandwich. Ham, cheese, spinach, tomato. Sounds like a ham and cheese sandwich. I'm gonna try this one.
Did you go hold of Brian?
Yes.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Which one do you prefer?
The ham and cheese.
The ham and cheese?
Yeah, it's simple. It's good.
Okay.
I like I don't know, it's a combination of the ham and cheddar, I think, and then
The tomatoes with the green chilies added a little
oh
kick.
yeah, maybe I forgot about that. Yeah, it's good though. I do know that.
Yeah, scrambled.
Okay, we are gonna bag up some of this quiche and freeze it.
Okay. Well, we don't need to do any more lasagna.
I'm going to get Old Blue started up, and I think we're starting to get a little bit of rain. It was supposed to snow today. You getting any heat yet?
No.
No? Starting to get a little bit of rain. 30 miles per hour here in Eckerd. You don't want to be a speeder like Real Babes. The only time I've ever sped through the little town of Eckerd here was when you broke your arm.
Oh yeah.
And then I really didn't care about the speed limit. I was concerned about getting to the emergency room. Okay, that is the Delta Valley up ahead, and that's where we're headed. We've got some more provisioning. We've got pretty big Walmart order to pick up we got some stuff for ourselves, we got some stuff for my father, and we're actually gonna go through Delta because our Walmart order is not ready for another almost 2 hours. And we're gonna go to, I guess it'd be best described that as a specialty shop in Olathe. It's like a health store, right?
Yeah. Herbal supplements and such.
Okay. I'm down. Here is the Gunnison River. And this is the first time we've been over it during daylight since we've been back. And we have rafted all the way down until you pretty much can't raft any further. We spent, what, 3 days on the river? The trip you and I did?
Yep.
We're on Highway 92. The next town is Delta, and we're gonna blow straight through that towards Olathe. Y'all can see the Grand Mesa shrouded in clouds over to the right. And for those of y'all that watch the channel, when we were back here last September, we actually got up on top of the mesa a good bit. I don't think we're gonna get up there this trip. It's gonna be really, really cold. There's not gonna be much water. There's not gonna be any fishing really. And it's probably gonna be snowy and crummy. We're not fans of the snow. Actually, you think it's pretty.
It definitely has like a novelty effect until I'm cold and then I don't like it anymore.
Oh, and right here on the left is the Red Shed Produce. That's the last time before they changed the laws here in Colorado. That's the place I bought my last private party firearm, which you can no longer do in Colorado. Everything has to be transferred through an FFL dealer, store, or a license holder. And the last gun I bought was a Ruger Blackhawk 357 single action revolver. And I still have that gun. I still have that gun here actually. That's the gun we use for self-defense and a bear, I guess. When we go rafting and camping out in the woods and stuff.
That was a long time ago.
It was.
How long ago was that? And we used it on that trip where we had that bear that came and checked us out, didn't we?
We did have that bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have to shoot the bear or do anything to the bear.
No, we just...
Yeah, he wasn't out to get us. He was out to get our food, but he didn't want any smoke. There is the drive-in here in Delta. It is the True View Drive-In. And it's not open in the winter. I think because it's too cold for people to chill in their cars and watch a movie. We haven't been to that particular drive-in in 10 years or more. We do go to the Autocin Santana in Puerto Rico. That's probably the best, most manicured, well-kept drive-in theater I think I've ever been to in my life. And I'm so old, I actually saw Star Wars with my parents in the back of my mother's 1964 Chevy pickup. It was that metallic, like pea green color. And, you know, there's a lot of like really weird little memories I remember from being a kid. I remember being in the back of the truck, sitting in lawn chairs, the old aluminum with like nylon webbing lawn chairs, watching the Star Wars. And I remember being at a friend's cabin on the lake and seeing a goldfish. And I was so young, my parents were always like, we can't believe you actually remember that. The human mind is weird. Delta is actually a really, really cool little town here in western Colorado. It's loaded with murals. There's tons of murals. It's got a fairly well preserved downtown street. As far as Main Street, it hasn't been chained up and commercialized too much. And there's always something going on. The murals are awesome, and they are all over the place. This is where we were when you went to your very first rodeo.
Yep.
Real Babes we got there, and the first event she saw was the mutton busting, which is kids riding sheep, and she was horrified because it's pretty dang rough. Here's a little bit of downtown, and y'all can see it still has all the old facades of the buildings, bunch of little restaurants. Most everything in town here is small, family and independently owned, almost no chains, which is so refreshing. There's the Egyptian Theater, which has been there since 1920, I think. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I know it's been there a good long while. Oh, and here's one of my personal favorites. Up here on the right is Taco Time, which I don't know how many Taco Times exist anymore, but this is the only Taco Time I know of that actually still exists. And Taco Maker in Puerto Rico is almost identical. Like, the menu is almost identical. That little hut we passed is called the Java Hut, and it is drive-through. Oh, there's a Montero. Look at that.
I saw it.
Oh my goodness. You hardly see Montero stateside, so I got excited. But the Java Hut is a little drive-through coffee shack, and Real Babes wants to stop there on the way back because Folgers just isn't doing it for her. She needs that super, super duper Puerto Rican coffee, and since we don't have any, we're gonna make do with some espressos at the Java Shack. Okay, we are pulling back into Delta, and the very, very next stop is some coffee for Real Babes.
We've been here before too.
I think we have, but nothing is like really sticking out in the memory. You ready for coffee?
Yeah.
I've always loved that little motel with all the little log cabins. No. I just left a negative review on Google. I think it's the first one I've ever left the first time I've ever left a negative review. I was denied service because I am not a US citizen. I have a Puerto Rican ID, and I did everything I could to explain to the girl that Puerto Rico's a US territory, and she can scan it on the identification scanners, which she refused to, and she could look it up in the identification book, which she refused to, and I let her know that I have an account at the other location, which she didn't bother to verify because Real Babes and I are not US citizens. We're from that other place, I guess. Yeah, the ignorance with her was absolutely astounding. Okay, next stop is the Salvation Army thrift store. You finding any priceless treasures?
Just looking for pants, jeans.
Real Babes is still inside shopping. I came outside to try some of her non-Puerto Rican Colorado coffee. Wow, it's good. It's really good. How was it? Find anything?
I found a pair of like girls' sweatpants, basically.
Okay.
No jeans.
Okay. Next stop is Walmart.
Yeah, this thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll pick it up. I'll see you soon. We have. What's up?
I gotta grab my list.
Oh, okay. I'm dropping Real Babes off. I'm gonna go pick up our order, and then we're gonna do I believe like a stuffed tortellini and an Alfredo sauce. So there's other ingredients that we need to buy that were not on the list. I'm waiting on the pickup, and then I'm gonna go meet Real Babes inside. I got a special shirt that I can't find in the Walmart Puerto Rico's. Wrangler ranch wear. What do you think?
I think it looks very you.
Very me. Okay. Okay.
Did you get the pasta?
Oop. No. Okay. White onion. You got the French bread. Look at how tiny the avocados are.
Baby Hass. Are they Hass?
I think so.
I think so too.
They're not what we're used to.
No.
Oh, do we want tomato for the salad? Probably.
Have some stand.
Okay. Caesar. But worms we're gonna get local. You're gonna dig them. What, for lunch?
Yeah.
You want sushi? We'll do sushi. Do all the cold stuff first.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
And you still want to do sushi?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Where? Okay. Turn right here.
Yep.
Watch it. Here we are at Sumo Sushi.
It's pretty.
It is. It looks really tasty.
He only wants in the quiche, but he wants it. Well, we don't have that. We have plenty of cheese. Kanikama, spicy mayo sushi sauce, and hot Cheetos.
And Cheetos. Yeah.
Hot Cheetos, not
It's a
just
firecracker
Cheetos.
roll. Firecracker roll has Cheetos. I think we're gonna give that a shot. It looks interesting. I'm anxious to see what it tastes like.
Yeah,
You go first. I'm gonna video your reaction.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my fingers.
Okay. Oh, anticipation's killing me.
The hot Cheetos and the cream cheese are a good combination.
Okay.
And the avocado adds something there that I can't put my finger on. It's pretty awesome.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot.
It's really good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the hot Cheetos in your beard. It's not for bearded men. I'm gonna have to eat this plate for you now because you can't eat it.
That's really good.
No, the beard you can't.
The hot Cheetos really makes the firecracker roll.
Surprised, but really good.
We just had sushi in Delta, Colorado, which is kind of amazing. And it was good sushi.
It was really good.
The firecracker
Surprised.
roll. Oh my goodness.
We
I'm
were
gonna
experimenting, trying that one out, and it was a good outcome for that.
I'm definitely doing that again. Uh-oh.
Not too much in Colorado right now.
This might get good.
You said what? Yeah. 3/4 inch.
Okay, y'all can see up on the mesa how it's cloaked in the clouds. It's actually snowing up on the mesa right now. I might get some better footage of it as we start working our way up the mesa towards Cedar Edge. Okay, we're turning from Highway 92 onto Highway 65. And I'll blow this up. I doubt y'all can see it. But the mesa has got a lot more white on it than it did when we left. So it's snowing for sure. You can even drive up to the snow if you want, maybe.
Maybe.
There's the Gunnison River again. And there used to be a big roller dam to back water up for irrigation. And so Highway 65, that was the furthest you could go downriver. And then they put a fish ladder in on the roller dam. And for those of y'all that don't know, a fish ladder is like stepped concrete pools, kind of. It's like a continuous riffle. And so once that happened, Real Babes and I decided, well, heck, we don't have to get out at Highway 65. We can go all the way down to Escalante Canyon. And we did. We bust out the iPad, opened up Google Earth. Luckily, there were some new pictures showing the fish ladder, and we took screenshots. And we built a map out of the screenshots. And we ran the river. We hit the roller dam in the first day. And we knew kind of what to expect because of the Google Earth and the photos we took. And we ran that fish ladder all the way down, lost a couple of, how many fishing rods did we lose?
3, maybe 4.
Real Babes actually walked upriver, found a couple of them. I think you got all of them.
I did get all of them.
Yeah. Some of them like hung up on some overhanging willow trees, and she was able to get them back. And then we didn't go much further down river after that. We pulled over to the bank on the north side there, and we started cooking a little bit of dinner. As soon as we got out of the raft on the muddy bank there, we saw a bunch of bear tracks. So and that's where we had the little bear situation. Oh yeah, and then neither one of us were aware of this until after we got all the way down to Escalante Canyon, and some river rangers were there the next morning. We woke up and they came pulling in a truck, and they started talking to us, you know. And for those of y'all that don't know, river rangers are federal agents employed by the BLM, which is Bureau of Land Management. And the BLM oversees millions of acres of federal land, our land, public land, where it's open to anyone and everyone. And the river rangers patrol the rivers, making sure people aren't breaking laws, poaching, trashing it with litter and stuff like that. But they asked where we came from. We said Chucker Canyon, and they were like, did you go over the roller dam? And we were like, yeah. And they were like, y'all are the first people that have ran the river all the way from Chucker Canyon all the way down to Escalante Canyon. It took us right about 3 days. I felt pretty special after that.
I did too.
Are you getting a lot of work done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is snowing hard and good up on the mesa. You seeing how much more snow's up there?
A lot more than this morning, right?
Yeah, there was like almost nothing this morning. That's the Presbyterian church my grandmother went to.
That's the basement where I found my boots, isn't it?
No,
No.
that's the Methodist church
Okay.
up in, right in Cedar Edge.
The thrift store we went to.
That's the new, it used to be in the church basement, and now it's on the corner of
okay.
Main Street
Got
and I think 2nd Ave or whatever it is. So, Real Babes got at the Methodist church rummage sale, or thrift store, which used to only be open like on the weekends, and it was in the basement. But she got a pair of Tony Lama like narrow heel roping boots for $3, and she wore them until she actually wore holes in the soles And then you resold them once or twice?
So the Tony Llamas I didn't get to resole because the seam on the leather, that's when that's where it split. It's the shoes, the boots that you got me for my birthday one year, I've had those resold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I was sort of right on the story. We're getting closer, and you can see I'm gonna blow this up. It's still snowing now, and it should be probably totally whited out tomorrow. It is snowing hard and pretty low too. You can see it hugging over there, and get a little better view up this way. We might get some snow tonight. I'm driving, so Real Babes gets to get the trash can. Yay! Win! Score one for Team Wally. I saw some. It's snowing.
I see snowflakes. Oh, there's one.
Got everything out of Old Blue. And it looks like it's snowing hard. You can't even see past the houses. You definitely can't see anything up on the mesa. You can't even see the mesa. It's just all whited out. Okay. Time to put Old Blue up for the evening. I'm editing, and Real Babes just said, hey, look, it's snowing. I don't know, it's coming out on camera. I'll go out and video in a second. It is snowing. I know Real Babes is probably stoked. It's not really sticking yet. Well, as soon as I said that, I'm seeing chunks stick. Oh. I think it's gonna snow pretty hard. I can just feel it. Is this enough snow for you?
Is it gonna stick to the ground?
Looks like it's sticking already.
It does.
It wasn't when I first came out, but you can see it starting to build. Oh yeah, look at it sticking there.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be all white in the morning.
Yeah.
It just stopped snowing for a little bit, but y'all can see how much coverage we got.
I'm gonna start today's cooking section while Wally takes a shower, but I am gonna be making an Alfredo sauce, and then we're taking some fresh cheese stuffed tortellinis and tossing it in that with some garlic bread and a Caesar salad. So to make this sauce, it's like one of the few things I can actually make. Just because I really like a good Alfredo sauce. I'm going to start with some sweet cream butter. I'm going to heat that up and mix it with some olive oil and heavy whipping cream, some garlic, a couple other cheeses, and some white ground white pepper. That's probably the hardest ingredient for me to find for this recipe. All right, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to that, and then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. All right, so I'm gonna add 2 cups of what is 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of sweet cream butter. This is a 2nd cup of heavy whipping cream. Okay, so I got this on low heat. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of sweet cream butter, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'm going to add 2, what's equal to 2 cloves of garlic minced. Alright, so Wally and I are both big garlic fans. That's 2 really big cloves, the equivalent of minced garlic. And I'm adding to that. And just slowly heating that up. Alright friends, I did find this at Walmart. It's just ground white pepper. I'm going to do a quarter
teaspoon of that before I start adding some cheese.
I'm fresh out of the shower, and now I am assisting with the cooking.
I'm gonna do a half a cup of Parmesan cheese next.
Oh, we're getting close, baby.
Set alarm for 8 minutes.
Can I trust you with the water and the pasta? The sauce is done.
Okay.
And you got enough pasta for all of us?
Yeah, I would say
Because we got a ton of... Most of the snow on the ground has already melted off. And I'm going to check on the flickers. The flicker is back. Let's see if he takes voice commands. Flicker! Hey! Mr. Flicker! Yeah, you! Come on, get out of here. Ta! All the way. Let's scare real babes. Yeah.
So you're not on any drugs at all, this is just you.
No, it's already sat. Real babes is labeling all leftovers, and we're pretty much almost cleaned up. Just came outside to check on flickers, and we have a bunch of fresh snow, and it's definitely sticking now. Okay, that is it on this video. Y'all can tell by the tree behind me, we are still getting some snow, and anxious to see what it looks like when we wake up, and we'll see it and y'all see it, because I'll start videoing as soon as we wake up and turn the GoPro on. Love y'all, good night. We're gonna crash, and we'll see y'all in the morning.